Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
Lola.
And we're watching Severance.
It's fine. It's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
So like it came out 2 days ago.
Yes.
It's perfect. We
And
watched
we
it like
literally watched it
literally
2 days
2 days
ago.
ago.
So like that is even better. See, such a good time. It's like such a good decision making on
was
my
not a
behalf that I left.
So you were like, I'm gonna go visit my brother, so we will have
2 episodes
closer.
Exactly.
Yeah, in close proximity. Sure.
God.
I'm so excited.
Me too, honestly.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
I mean, I have no clue what's gonna happen this episode because like Helly woke up in the previous one,
God,
but
it was ridiculous.
Irving is not here. I expect to see Irving on the outside.
Me too.
And Helly on the inside. So
yes. I think the big thing we're gonna see is Helly because like we have not seen Helly this season at all. So like, you know, her processing this. Mark processing that it was Helena and Helly as well. Helena processing I don't know how much we're gonna see maybe the outside. I don't know, maybe this is not the episode where we concentrate on that. I don't know.
Yeah, depending.
But like we're gonna have to like, you know, unpack that with Helena as always. Which is like a thing I'm very excited about. I mean I have to see Mark on the outside, like to see how the reintegration process works. Like, you know, does he have to do like every other day he has to like do this constantly and then like something's gonna happen,
or it's just like memory is gonna come back slower.
I don't know.
I honestly have no idea. I honestly have nothing I honestly have nothing much to say in this intro, just because like there is so many storylines that we started, but like I have no idea which one we're gonna exactly continue in this episode. So
no, me neither.
I'm just very excited to see Helly. I'm interested to find out how Mark is gonna deal with sleeping with Helena and how Helly is gonna deal with Mark sleeping with Helena, or herself, her body, whatever. You know what I mean?
It's complicated.
Everything's so very weird. You know?
Yeah.
Those are the things that like I do expect to be acknowledged, let's say, in this episode.
Yeah, me too.
Again, would like to see Irving on the outside, would like to see Burt maybe on the outside. Yes. We did have that glimpse in episode 1 or 2, but like that's it. You know?
We didn't.
We haven't had Cobell in I think 2 episodes at least. Like the last time we saw her was when she turned around and left Helena.
I need to see Cobell as well.
Yeah.
I need to see everything. And I know I cannot see everything, that's fine. But I need to see everything.
So whichever you give me, I'm very excited to see.
I literally, that's what I mean. There is not a single character that I am not so excited to see. Like if you want to like concentrate on them, I'll be so perfectly happy about this. If you want to give me Milchek, I'll be so happy about that. Would love to know more. Let's play.
Okay,
let's talk about this later. Apple Original. You know what's coming to Apple? A new show by Vince Gilligan.
Really?
With Rhea as main character.
Really?
Sci-fi, something, I don't know, I'm so excited.
Really?
Yes.
Fun. God.
Wreck of the Edmund
You're
Fitzgerald.
inside. Honestly, I don't know where it's going. Like,
this is creepy. I can't see who it is.
why are you making a scene look creepy?
Do you have them?
Do you have them? Somebody's files?
I thought, like, when I said them, I thought, like somehow humans.
My first thought as well. But then I thought, this doesn't seem like a place where you can keep...
Is this like...
Is that the guy who is going on the elevator down? What did the woman said? There is a guy who is...
Yes, now we send the guy.
But, like, I don't remember what she said. Like, what is he...
Like, we used to send
down
packages...
No, yeah, he's gonna go to the answer, 100%.
What those things? What were those things?
I don't know.
Like it looks
teeth,
to me. Yes, I thought like it was something for teeth, right? That's what it looked like to me.
Ah, yes.
Horrific.
Do you know that I hate people whistling? It reminds me of Walter White and people being very cold.
I whistle sometimes, but I feel like when I'm
like
dancing in the kitchen.
Whistle.
Yeah, I don't think I'm
like this.
I don't think I ever
He's
whistle.
doing his job and like bringing something.
God, I would give my right hand to go with you down.
Exactly, me too.
But why are we not seeing his face? Why was that important not to see his face? Like it could be, you know, just because he is, you know, like no one, it doesn't matter.
It can be.
Or are we hiding something?
No, maybe it is just because again they said like there is a guy, you know.
Yeah.
It's like maybe I don't know.
This is now I spend all my time talking to people, being like,
Severance?
yes, this is all I talk to people about. I told someone like to watch Severance, and he was like, I don't like the picture. Like when he googled it, I was like, I understand what you mean.
I understand.
It looks
as well.
sterile. It looks like an office
Was
or whatever.
not excited
I
at all to
understand
watch
this,
it.
but believe me,
I'm telling you, I knew we were gonna watch it, but I was not excited at all.
is there some
And yet
significance?
it's my favorite show right now.
I know there's some significance to like Helly also standing in the elevator that goes down. Because like, okay, it turns into Gemma and Gemma goes down, but like, I don't know if there's some significance to this.
I still can't get it to last long.
Okay, so he has not told Devin.
Just keep trying, I guess.
Is this part of like
I think so.
reintegration?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe these medicines as well.
Yo. Bye.
Hi, Graham.
Hey.
You need to get your dryer fixed.
Yeah, or you could just, like, not live here.
I can't keep coming in and out.
Hey, when do we keep going?
Maybe tonight. I'll decide later.
Because I haven't remembered anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, maybe he already has.
He really has.
Will I be updating Father later?
Will I be updating Father later?
You should hear it from me.
She doesn't even have contact with
We
her
have
own.
decided to spare him knowledge of this contretemps.
Contretemps?
Well, please let him know.
This does not look like Helly. This is fascinating to me.
The medical team says your tempers will rebalance quickly.
Rebalance your tempers.
Some residual trauma is to be expected after such an ordeal.
What?
Well, yes, she needs to tame her
Perhaps
tempers.
we could arrange another obligement session this evening.
Let's
I
not.
said I'm fine.
Let's not.
Yes, close. Helena. What's he at? 78%.
81 as of Friday.
Cold Harbor?
It won't be much longer. You can do this.
I'm
Oh.
not going back down there.
It won't be you. It will be your innie.
They're fucking animals. I'll just fake it again.
We can't take that chance.
We need to clean this up. Milchik's many errors this weekend have forced our hand.
Milchik's many errors.
And Father approves.
Father encouraged it.
Of course he did.
Mark S. won't work without her.
And the work is mysterious and important.
The work is
So we
mysterious
must
and
give him her.
important.
The board appreciates your sacrifice.
Girl. There. I don't know what to say to this.
Good morning, Helly.
Who the fuck are you?
Why is the camera shaking? Like she
Maybe
was
because
drowning
Helly
a
is,
second ago, you know what I
shaking.
mean? Like her past 5 minutes in itself.
Yeah.
Like she was tackled on the stage, woke up drowning,
Yeah.
and now we're here. She's walking and she's gonna like kill this girl.
No.
Hey, is she
Her innie.
MDR?
I need to know what's going on.
Here she is.
I adore her.
Why was he trying to drown me?
Because you're fucking vegan. Was she spying on us?
Wait, what?
The whole time. It's called a Glasgow block. It allows one's outie.
Wait. Are you saying that she was down here? As me?
Maybe she still is. Hey, I repeat myself. Where is Irving? Yeah, where is he?
I love asking good questions.
Answer my question!
Love him.
Excuse me. Helena Egan, in her executive capacity, was conducting valuable research.
By stealing my fucking body?
Irving had no knowledge of what management's intention was in this action. And in so doing, he nearly drowned you.
So he is dead.
No. Irving B's outie has departed on an elongated cruise voyage.
She doesn't have the right to take my identity.
God.
This concept is fucking with my head.
Have you ever heard the story of the Glücksschüben?
So we're German, okay. Mark could be like, I'm not gonna work. Bring everything back. And they would have to.
Let's assume we haven't.
As I said, Irving B's Audi has departed on
On an elongated cruise voyage. Yeah, I know. Is he
Let's
gonna
fucking
come
go,
back or
Dylan.
not?
He is not.
Wow, some actual honesty. You fucking murderers.
You can't do this to people.
It will take time to absorb all that has occurred.
God, I need to learn more about Milchek.
What in the abominable fuck?
They changed the desks.
Yes. There's now 3 probably something. Hate it.
This is you.
Hell no. I'm not going near that thing.
Well,
This just looks wrong.
the Orpo was a challenge for us all in ways expected and not.
Just deleting a person.
Careful, Dylan. Words have consequences. I'd hate to resend certain privileges.
Oh.
As you can see, all of your items have been moved to your new work tri-stations. Hall passes will still be available.
Let us have a funeral.
I'm sorry. A funeral.
Milchek hates them.
Position?
Dude. Sure. As long as it's quick.
Quick?
Quick. Yes. So it doesn't take up the whole day?
Well said, Mark. I'll see if we can pull something together.
He has to
In the
search for
meantime,
Gemma.
Let's make some forward progress on the files at hand.
I keep forgetting they don't have time to process. Like, this happened to them like 3 minutes ago. See? Ugh.
Hello? I'm coming in. Are you okay?
No, not really.
The shot.
Yeah.
Mirroring image.
Yeah. Seriously fucked up.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell that she wasn't me?
Olivia! Trauma! This is traumatic for us.
What was she like?
Fringe trauma.
Uh,
What type of coffee did she drink?
like you. Or you're like her? I don't know. I don't know who you are, I guess.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
It's not my fault that my Audi hijacked me.
Yeah, no, totally. I get it. It sucks.
Mark,
Yeah.
what happened to you up there? It doesn't matter.
Nope.
Do you want to hear what happened to me?
No, I don't. And let's just try to forget it. Okay?
It could have gone worse. I'm sure. Somehow.
I thought bereavement events were for innies who die on the floor.
Yes.
How many episodes?
Well, the affections index for Irving B was in the high 60s. It will help the others to grieve.
Milchek is losing his mind.
May I say a question?
You
This is a
may.
child.
May I
they cannot-
say a question, not
Literally.
ask a question?
You shouldn't let them have a funeral. It makes them feel like people.
That wasn't a question. That was an opinion.
Your first performance review is today, right? That was a question.
Yeah, will sound like a threat as well.
Literally.
I'll ready the refreshments. You focus
Milchek.
on the signage.
Just think all of them can be... All of us can work together. Milchek, I'm sure you hate them. I'm sure you feel
Today
it.
we honor Irving B.
Like, imagine coming to a funeral...
As such, let us each take 9 seconds to silently remember Irving and thank Kier for our time with him.
God.
Why 9 seconds? 9? Grin and...
There. You may now lift your heads and open your eyes. We will now have a eulogy from Dylan G.
Order this to court. That was his lifespan. This is insane.
It's hard to pinpoint a favorite Irving story.
So he's been working
Deeper
here for
than
like
dick and
4
contradiction.
years?
4?
Well, there's
Four
12
One
quarters.
time, he was pissed at me for watering down the toner, so he put toner in my water cup. He asked me for help with something near the end, and I didn't listen. And in his final moments, he would have been totally justified in telling me to suck my own fuck. But he didn't. He was awesome and I miss him.
You may now briefly partake in Irving's fruit head, whose dark hair is courtesy of the Black Beauty watermelon.
You're not staying?
I gotta get to work, but great ceremony, guys.
Seriously.
What?
Irving was your friend, and he's dead. Why don't you give a shit?
Because he's not dead, he's just not here.
You two catch up?
What's that?
You tell her Miss Casey's your wife yet?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, it's my Audi's wife, but sure. No, it's pretty crazy.
Mark!
I'm not breathing.
Mark, what the hell? Why won't you talk to me?
What do you want to talk about, Helly?
I don't know, maybe the fact that Miss Casey's your Audie's wife? What are we gonna do?
No, we're not gonna do anything.
Not gonna do anything. Seriously?
Yes.
Well, we searched for her.
seriously.
It was just
We'll work as a team. We'll figure this out.
Will, there's no we, Helly.
What?
It doesn't matter.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because they are smarter than us, okay? They know everything. Me, looking for Miss Casey, us wandering around, meeting other departments, mapping the floor, all of it. They know everything we're doing because Helena told them everything we're doing.
That wasn't me. Mark, look, I'm not her. I'm not.
And how do I know that?
You don't. You just have to trust me. This is real. Not everything here is a lie. Stop being a fucking asshole.
The paintings. I want you to understand I am grateful for them. Truly. I was just wondering if you could share with me a little how you felt when you received the paintings. Because I'm thinking our experiences here have been similar in some ways. We face similar challenges. And perhaps the paintings and the somewhat complicated feelings they evoke.
Mr. Drummond's waiting.
I'm gonna cry.
Let us go.
Where's the picture?
Hang in
Hang in
there.
there.
That's what he said. Hang in there. The last thing he said was hang in there.
Is that the...
That's us hanging
he's-
there.
But like, is that him?
Hang in there.
But like, see what he's doing here.
Like, it looks like it's opening a door.
Oh, I thought it's him holding the things.
Maybe it is, I haven't seen.
Oh, he had something behind the picture? What a queen. What a king.
He is my favorite.
What a king.
He is my fucking favorite.
What a king. From dead.
First from right. Yes, because she told him. I love him so much. I love
What
him
a king.
so
What
much.
a king.
This review can take anywhere from 2 to 6 hours, depending on the number of atonements and approbations required. If the review is to take
I
longer
feel
than
so
4
bad for
hours,
him.
There will be a break for lunch, with the order taken in advance.
I feel so scared
Well,
for him because
that
of
will
what
be
happened outside.
Let's start with the positives. You received the gift of cured paintings with grace. Your attendance and urinalysis are both in the excellent range.
Wonderful.
Alternatively, and sadly, there have been 3 contentions reported anonymously. 1. Uses too many big words.
Well, perchance I may colloquially employ...
Anti-deflections will be heard after the lunch break.
Yes, sorry.
2. On several of your daily logs, the paperclip was installed back to front, which led to a confusion as to where in the document to begin reading. Here are the incidents. You brought in a new refining team for Mark S, which failed to coalesce. You instituted kindness reforms.
Because I'm not Harmony Cobell.
Kindness reforms that seemed to have in no way deterred curiosity or idling by the team once they returned. You arranged an outdoor retreat and team-building occurrence, which resulted in the termination of one employee and the discovery of the true identity of another, at great risk and harm to the Egan name.
I feel so fucking bad for him. Like he's like trying to do his job well, even though that job is horrific and everything, but like he's again just part of this.
Look, Seth. Mark Scout's completion of Cold Harbor will be remembered as one of the greatest moments in the history of this planet. It will take place under your stewardship. I think it's time to go back to the basics, Seth. To remember these severed workers' greater purpose.
Do you want to say something?
And to treat them as what they really are.
Not human?
Yeah.
Jesus, too many big words.
Oh!
Hi, Mark.
Mr. Melcher.
I see you left work 6 minutes early. How was the rest of the funeral? Did you get what you needed from it?
Yeah, sure. Did Miss Wong take notes? I can't wait to read her article about it in that newspaper you showed me. What was it called again? The Bullshit Gazette? Whatever you say, Mr. Melcher. Praise cure.
The line. Oh. Oh.
Did you and Helly all catch up?
Oh.
We did.
Did you tell her that you fucked her outie at the Orbo? Have a restful evening.
Focused on the task at hand. Pleasantly surprised, I noticed that not a single worker had a watch. They simply referenced a large standard clock near the door. Just hands and numbers and cogs and purpose. Your sovereign boss may own the clock that greets you from the wall, but you get to enjoy its ticking and thus should be happy.
This?
Yes.
Divorce.
It's the literal opposite of what you were saying before.
This is a fiscal and creative opportunity unlike any I have yet seen.
And what is the fucking cost of your opportunity?
Walk away from it. Unless me selling millions of copies of my book and the life that manages to give us has somehow lost its appeal for you.
What is the cost of it?
Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go to bed.
No. Babe.
No, thank you.
I feel so alone.
Hello.
Irving. But like I don't know you, but I know you.
But I love you.
I love you because I love your inner self and it's somehow connected. Where are you going? Are you meeting up with someone? Who called you on the phone? God,
Is it Burt?
Burt might be in a car looking at him right now.
It's me again.
Who?
So, they fired me. I think they know what Milena was up to. I'm telling you to...
What? Oh my god, that's Burt. Is that Burt?
Yes,
I
it
have
is.
to go.
Okay, who is he talking? Apart from Burt right now.
Hey! Hey!
Like, do you know him, technically?
Why are you following me? I got this thing. When somebody shows up on my doorstep screaming my name, I want to know why. Call it a quirk. Why were you at my house the other night?
Cry again.
I don't know. It wasn't you at all, was it? It was Severed. I got canned a couple of weeks ago. When I pressed them for a reason, they said he had an unsanctioned erotic entanglement with another worker. They wouldn't tell me who. Then you show up at my door. You think we were an item? Well, Fields certainly thinks so. We had to cancel our trip to Milwaukee. Thanks for that. Fields? That's my husband, Fields. I'm sorry. Yeah, well. And I'm sorry I came at you just now. We got a hand. We're planning to have it tomorrow. Might be nice if you come over. We could sit down, talk through it all. You, me, and Fields. I suppose. Great. You need a lift? I'll walk, thanks. You sure? I know where you live.
I don't know what to say to this.
I'm really gonna cry.
I really don't know what to say to this.
I'm gonna cry. I don't even know why I'm crying. One part of him loves his husband, the other part of him loved him. Like, what do I do with this?
What the fuck are you doing?
I needed some pressure points, things to rattle your memories. Knitting.
Yeah, she said it gave her time to think.
That her?
Cremation. Something
What if
cremation.
I was her?
It said cremation.
I saw Tsura.
Yeah, cremation then.
And she said
Well, what I thought
I'm
is her,
guessing.
She's not dead, she's just not here.
She's not dead, she's just not here.
Who's in there?
They know people at the morgue.
Are they hurting her?
I don't know.
I don't know to tell us anything. I really want to see Miss Casey. I mean, Gemma.
What?
You're outie. The memory you have of her talking.
Oh yes, that was Gemma.
Your outie can parallel park in less than 20 seconds. Your outie can roller skate with grace. Your outie is going to be...
He's going to what? He's going to what?
Look at him. God.
A million things.
Nothing was calm in this episode, yet I felt like the storm is coming, if you know what I mean.
Like we're not yet in the storm.
Yes, because like there were, again, this episode to me was more like giving us some hints in most situations that are about to explode in next episodes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just the fact that Irving left the map how to get to that elevator is insane to me.
I swear, imagine episode 8, let's say, ends with them going to the elevator.
Yes,
the elevator doors open.
Yes.
And you leave for 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
But
you know what I mean?
No.
This might be separate reactions.
I
might just be alone.
I honestly think do you understand that I still think it's better to watch last 2 episodes together? That's my honest opinion. That's my honest opinion.
I don't know. Depending on how bad episode 8 ends.
Because otherwise, it's gonna still end and we're gonna wait for a week and then it's gonna maybe end on the worst thing and then we're gonna wait for another week. This way, you end when you end, you know? Like, you wait and you wait. You know, like, if you wait a week, you can wait 2 weeks.
It has its ups and downs, so I'll give you that.
I honestly. I feel like if I wanted to time it better, I couldn't have.
Sure.
I feel like things are gonna be insane with everything.
No, I'm scared to even know.
Where are we gonna start?
I don't know. There's too many people to start with.
I don't know. Maybe Helly. We haven't seen her for 4 episodes, so like.
When you see her, it's so clear. The difference between Helena and Helly is so. Like that, like, even though Helena was makes trying, you feel insane to have even like thought that could have been Helly for a second.
The thing is, Helena was trying to act. He did watch Helly and like see how she behaves and like how she talks to her friends. So like that she would be able to fake it good.
Yeah, I mean she was faking it.
Yeah, and she was faking as good as she possibly could have, you know.
Yeah.
But again, now when you see Helly, it's so fucking clear. I feel like it's so fucking clear to Mark, even that like I think he cannot believe that like he didn't notice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because just the stark difference between the ways that like the two of them reacted to Mark having a wife and Miss Casey being his wife, even though again Helena did react okay, but like Helly reacted like Helly.
Yeah, no, like
it didn't take it 2 seconds to change. She didn't think about anything else except Mark and Miss Casey as well. Like she didn't think about anything else.
Yeah,
you know.
I feel so bad for her.
I felt during this episode literally what I was about to say.
Awful.
About everything. The way that she talked about Helena possessing her body and acting like her. Like it's like they share the same body. But like this is Helly's experience. This is the only life that she has known so far. She knows these people. And that's the only thing that she has. And Helena doesn't. Helena is, let's say, free in her mind, you know?
Yeah.
Helena doesn't see her as human being. Worth anything except being stuck down there. But like she has these people, so like just the fact that like she took that away from her, you know, like the way she's like, she possessed my body. Honestly, I felt
again like that's such a horrible, that like feels like such a violation. And again, you have no control over this, like as a ninny. Like that was always such a messed up thing that like you have no agency over anything. But like this is your life. It's horrible.
The only life that you know.
Yeah, and so like I really felt her helplessness. Like these are also the only people that she knows, and now they don't trust her. That you know, for something that she didn't do.
Worst part of it, because like again we know Helly, you know, she is like a fighter. She is very just. She's always trying to do the right thing. And she cares for these people so much, and now coming back and then finding out that she's an Egan, you know, like the complete change in behavior, like even Dylan having some comments, you know, even though he's angry and hurt because of Irv, you know,
Irving,
and Mark being very, very mean to her, you know, and then like I just wanted to protect her.
Like this was not her fault at all. Like she had nothing to do with any of this, you know. And Mark was really acting, I mean, understandable.
Yeah,
you know, like
hurt as well.
Yes, and like we have talked about this in the previous episode, this is also like such a violation on him. You know, he was lied to. He thought this was Helly and it wasn't, and I mean,
person that he had a connection with, you know, like the person that like he shared
this like
things
bond
and memories
with.
like they already had some feelings before, you know, when that was really Helly. So like just the fact that like he had sex with somebody he thought he didn't know, you know.
No, I mean the like in all, for all definition
and at the
purposes,
same time
like
and at the same time, I also feel like, so like him now finding out that's a lie, but like also at the same time, he can feel in some ways guilt, maybe like he can be angry at himself for not realizing, even though again it's not his fault, but like he can feel that, you know. And I think he was angry at himself for not realizing. And it's not about just that moment of having sex with Helly. It's also the fact that like he knows his wife is here, like a human being, like Miss Casey, and he didn't realize that like it was not Helly, it was Helena. And again, he has feelings with Helly. That's his friend. He should have known, you know.
Yeah.
In some ways. And now he was naive enough to, let's say, I'm saying how he is thinking, not what I'm thinking, you know.
Yeah.
He's, let's say, naive enough to not notice that now she knows all his secrets. She knows about Miss Casey. She knows about where they searched for her and what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
So like even in that way, he can feel like he betrayed even Miss Casey, because now it's all lost, like everything that he planned, you know, or something.
Yeah.
But then Irv comes, a man that he is.
Even when he's not in this episode.
Even when he is still the star of the episode.
Like, literally, I love him so much. Yeah, but like, I mean, Mark was rough on himself, and that in turn turned into him being rough with Helly as well. And again, very understandable, because like, how could he technically trust that now this is Helly? You know, like your whole perception is shattered, and you are not gonna be able to trust what your eyes see. You know, it's such a complicated relationship. They can't even like Helly saying, "You really didn't know it was me."
They don't have
if you have not seen Fringe, you do not understand
the trauma
you
that we're experiencing while watching this.
You do not understand the. I felt stabbed in that very moment because of Olivia and Peter.
Like
stabbed. The exact same scene. Because like I think we talked about this in the previous episode when we were watching it.
I mean, Olivia's and Peter's was far more heartbreaking. Let me just tell you that. But yes, it was exactly the same scene.
I will never... Anytime anyone gets a coffee order, I think about Peter. Taking a wrong coffee order. Also, I loved in this episode... Mark, I love how they're doing, how like they're showing a little bit of this like in reintegration process happening, because like his inner self said he is not dead, he's just not here, and then his outside self said the exact same thing, like she is not dead, she's just not here, you know. Like it shows you how things are right now morphing. And like in some ways, Mark in this episode, Mark spoke a little bit like what I would expect from outside Mark to speak, you know. I mean, that can also, you know, be because right now he is very angry and hurt, but like it felt like something Mark would say, you know. So like I really love how they're doing that whole reintegration bit, because like it's slowly like morphing into the same person.
No, honestly, I also think that like actor who plays Mark, what's his name?
God, I know his name. Ben.
Doesn't matter.
I know.
I thought you knew perfectly, so that's why
I knew it.
Anyway.
I knew it, but now I have to. No, it's not even Ben. Adam Scott. That's his name.
Adam Scott.
Adam Scott. Yes, I knew this.
I mean, Adam Scott is a very famous name. It's just like
Adam Scott. I went with Ben, as in Ben Stiller. I guess.
That's what I wanted. I thought you made a mistake. That's why.
Yes, I did make a mistake.
Well, I think Adam Scott did a phenomenal job in that. I mean, in all the scenes, but like that last scene specifically stood out to me because, again, Mark is not one of my favorite characters. But there is only one part of Mark that like I really connect. I mean, there's millions of parts of Mark that I connected, but like this one part, the fact that like I somehow is very emotional to me that like he couldn't live, and that's why he decided to do this morally, let's say, wrong thing of separating himself, because like he couldn't. I will never forget the sentence that I don't now remember.
It felt like you were choking on her ghost.
Yes, when I heard that, like I could not, like that affected me.
Yeah.
So now it was the first time that Mark, like outside Mark saw Gemma on the inside, heard her voice, heard what she was saying, you know, and then he saw his face.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna haunt me. Honestly.
He did such a terrific job.
That was such a, like, it looked like he was choking on her ghost. That's how it looked like, honestly.
Literally.
So I can't even imagine like the future where it's already, again, we have no idea what's with Gemma.
We don't even know what is happening. So, he is now on 85.
Yes, but the fact that like the only thing he has is like, are they hurting her? The thing is, somehow like I'm very positive, about what's happening with Gemma, but again, we don't know. We literally have no idea what they're doing to her, what is happening, what is Harbor, whatever, Cold Harbor. Was she in the accident?
Was there any accident?
Was there any accident? Why did they take her?
And again, like, this is not
I doubt she went willingly, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But like, again, this is not something, I was like always wondering, is there someone else besides Mark and Gemma? This is happening too, like in other departments. No. It seems like this is it.
Yeah.
It seems like everyone is like, this is the most important thing right now happening in Lumon.
Yeah.
And then that will like rewrite history, or like it's gonna be very important for future. So which means that it can only be bad if they think it's good.
Yeah.
It can only be fucking horrific.
And
just
I don't know. Again, we're talking about some way of immortality, but like we cannot understand it. Like the memories in the chip transferring, it can have nothing to do with it. But like that also does sound like something that would be something that again Egans would want. Somebody who is in charge, somebody who that is the only thing that like powerful people do not have.
Yes.
So like,
but like, do we think that like somehow he is, if it's 80%, 85% done, like is he somehow wiping herself? So that like, let's say someone else can take that body, you know what I mean? That's like her mind is being overwritten, let's say, and it's at 85%.
Maybe.
Something like that, let's say. And if that works, that would be very important for them, because like then they could do that with all the Egans. But again, I still think that like somehow Helena's father is his former selves. Again, like why would you say the moped something, fitted moped, whatever the fuck that is? Like someone said that was used years and years ago, So like I really thought that like that could have been then accomplished.
I mean, we talked about that, but like again, they are doing something. I don't know what.
I don't know. I really don't know. But it's very important, and they need to have it done. And it's at 85%. It's gonna be at 100% at the end. At the end of the
because like those two things, him already being in so I more now with Cold Harbor think potentially them wanting her body.
Them wanting to like wipe her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes more sense than him, because actually then he would go to Helena next.
Yeah.
So maybe potentially this makes more sense. It's like, I have no idea. What are we talking? This is not the spectrum of reality.
Well, yes, but nothing is the spectrum of reality. But you know what I mean? They need Mark to do it specifically. Like no one else. They need Mark. So like they need someone that loves her, that knows her.
Makes no sense.
I mean, I don't know how that works. Like we're working with numbers in the computer. Like I don't know what that means.
I understand, but like it just makes no sense. Why? What do they want to achieve? Why would we need Mark to wipe out her brain? Makes no sense to me.
Well, it's because it's someone that knows her brain.
Those two things don't hook.
I mean, I understand, but like they still need Mark for something.
So
you know
like
what I mean?
It's not wiping
like
off
the
her brain.
only thing that Mark and Gemma have, I say the only thing is if it's not important. Like they're not in blood relations, Like they're not having her, Gemma's mother or father or whoever do this. They're having someone that has loved her. So like it's something to do with an emotional connection.
But like somebody who loves her, but like who doesn't know her now. It's not Mark. It's Mark. Mark's in.
Yes, Mark's in.
So
that's
again
true.
That we're going back to the fact that like something with Severance.
God, that's too complicated.
Because like whenever we are on theory that like they are searching for immortality or this or that, like somehow something does not add up with a bigger picture of Severance. If you understand what I mean.
I understand, and I understand
like,
nothing.
Like whenever we start talking about it, there is a part that like does not work.
Does not fit.
Does not fit at all. And especially the fact if Mark is the one who is doing this. And
they need
when I
Mark.
remember the way Cobell, that's why we thought Cobell has somebody who is severed, or she is severed, or has lost somebody who is severed, and she wants, like...
What is Cold Harbor? Like, that is something like Cold Harbor. Okay, Battle of the Cold Harbor. That's what it made. Like, that's what I thought. American Civil War. I don't think this is gonna help me. Unless, like, they mean Cold Harbor... Like, it's 1864. Why am I even trying? Like, I googled the name of the song that he was humming in the beginning, because it said the title of it something, the wreckage of someone, and it's someone that like died at sea or something. That didn't help me at all, but I googled it. I'm sure it means something, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's a significance to this, the song that he is humming, and my mind just simply does not comprehend. What are they even sending down? It looks like dental things. That's what they're sending down.
That's how it looked like, or something, at least for some operation, something.
My mind is, I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
Yes, I think they're doing this on purpose.
Well, definitely doing it on purpose.
I'm guessing they do leave clues, but I feel like clues are not good enough for me.
No, I'm too dumb. Like, I think I have to like pay attention to everything. Like, Mark's taking
I don't think we're to
supplements, tablets, or whatever. I'm thinking, okay, well, what is this? Why are they this color? What does this even mean? Is there some significance into this? Like, why are you showing me the pills that he takes? I mean, those pills are for integration, are they?
I think so.
Okay, I thought like maybe just like, okay.
No, I thought that like that is something for the side effects, probably, or something like that. He's drinking the juice that he does not enjoy, because she doesn't want what happened to Petey to happen to him, to happen to Mark now, and like... So like she basically said like, I know now better, and like you need to, Petey never followed my protocols,
Yeah.
So I think Mark is gonna do that. We also had Irving, Burt. I mean, I honestly don't know what to say about all these things.
Like, that makes me... Like, I just wanted to cry in that moment.
You just said.
I didn't know what to do here.
You just said it.
Again, sad, and again, something beautiful in it.
I am not that optimistic in the show. Honestly, just unfair to me. This is all unfair to me. The fact that these two people were down there, had this type of connection. Now they both died. Like, that part of them died because like they're never gonna be there in itself,
Yeah.
But like, they had that type of connection, and in reality they're looking at each other and they're strangers, but they're not strangers, and they can feel that they're not strangers, but like they didn't share what...
I mean, that's the part that's like very sad and very beautiful, that like they are not, they don't know each other. The beautiful part is that there's like that love existed. And so, like, even when you don't know it or understand it, you feel something. And that's why, like, Burt could also not let it go. Like, he had to go and search him out. And now he, like, invites him to dinner because, like, it's something that you have felt. Like, what some form of you has felt, And so, like, you invite him over for dinner to, like, talk things through because, like, that love remains. Like, again, that is very beautiful to me. Who Irving is calling a mystery still.
I don't know.
Again, because there's only one person that we know that's like working within the resistance.
No, yeah, I understand what you mean. That is very beautiful to me, but honestly, that makes me just angry. Like that does not make, like, I understand the beauty in it and great, but at the same time, I'm just angry and I hate these people.
Oh my
honestly.
God.
So like that's why that feeling of unfairness is by far prevailing in me. When I, let's say, watched that, it was just sad.
Yeah.
Honestly. We don't know who he is calling. We see the pictures.
There is nothing we can even...
We don't know much
guess.
about it. We don't know enough, honestly.
We can't even guess.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna... that's what I want to say. For calm before the storm, nothing is calm, but like still, God knows what's coming, Like it's like we're getting prepared for something to happen,
Yeah.
There was a lot of in the episode we had a lot about Milchek in some ways, even though like we didn't found out much about him, but like in this episode we could have connected with him. you know.
Milchek is like slowly becoming one of my favorite characters. It's like literally, I know, I love him.
I'm wondering what
like what my list goes. No, but it's the same thing with Cobell.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing that I felt with Cobell. You know, when this like person is your, let's say, enemy, but like in the grand scheme of things, like that is not your enemy, because like they also have the same enemy that just controls them, and they're victims as much as, you know, our guys that you're following. Like they demean him and they don't treat him as human. I really gravitate towards those storylines. It's why Cobell is also like one of my favorite characters here, like literally second. And just because of that duality in her and in Milchek, and wanting to like improve and be the best and serve serve Lumon and like be a good worker, and at the same time that like the Lumon demeans you, treats you like this, does not respect you, does not care about you, you know. And so like you have to, and you feel it, but like you still feel like you need to be loyal to them. And so like that storyline to me is so good, because I think at any point you can break, and I would love to see you break and like go on to our side and help us out. And what I loved about Milchek in this episode that like became a bit more clear, I didn't really necessarily think about it, because like when you're watching Milchek like throughout the show, like he is again an antagonist to us. Like he constantly stops us and he constantly like is in our way.
I mean, I also think the difference between him and Cobell is that like we had a little bit more of Cobell's personal life.
Yeah.
Where we had nothing, like we saw her outside, where we had nothing with Milchek.
Yeah.
So like we did not have anything to work with. Like there was not at any point in season 1 that they had felt any compassion towards him.
No.
You know? So yeah, I'm very happy that like in this season they're giving that to us, because technically there is not much difference between him or Cobell or any of the other guys who are also, I mean, yes, they're down there and like they don't remember anything, but like in the grand scheme of things, you know, they are the like Cobell and Milchek are also the, how do I say that, like project of their environment, like products of their environment, like the, you know what I mean, like
no,
even though we don't know much, but like I suspect that the story is gonna go down that direction, you know. We just need to see it and find out. Just like Natalie at the same time, you know, you see the face struggle in both scenes with Milchek.
Her eyes are ridiculous.
Yeah, fascinating.
Like the actress's eyes are ridiculous.
Yeah. Arms as well.
What? Arms?
I'm making a joke.
Oh, like she is like, she works out? Didn't see it at all. That's like when you work out, you pay attention to those things. I have no fucking clue what you mean. Literally I didn't know that she's wearing sleeveless. Literally didn't even see.
But yes, I agree. Like you can see the struggle in her eyes in both instances, you know?
Like, I mean, you saw it when she gave him this. When she gave him the pictures. You saw in her face that she understands how demeaning it is, how deplorable it is. And again, she is not our enemy either.
You can see also a bit of fear in her eyes, in my opinion.
I'm sorry, she has the board in her head.
Yeah.
The entire time.
Exactly.
Horrific.
Honestly, and like again, and now Milchek is standing there and talking to her about this, and like I saw a fear in that moment, because like she cannot do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she cannot, like she's stuck here and she's doing this. And did it feel bad when she got those pictures? Yes, but like she doesn't have an option to say anything.
And again, what I loved in Milchek here is like he is, let's say, doing something that you're not supposed to do. Asking this, like you are searching out for sympathy from someone, you know, and that is not taming your tempers, you know, because if you feel this, this rage, like if you feel this injustice for yourself and for others, and if you rally behind that, you know, you are very dangerous to the people. If you stand together, you're very dangerous for Lumon in general. And so like I love that he even did that, because again we are seeing his inner feelings in this.
Definitely. And again, I love the reason why he felt only comfortable, even though he didn't probably feel comfortable, but like more comfortable than talking to anybody else. He talked to her, you know, because he thought she was
gonna have the same experience,
and he saw in her eyes that she understood that she did have the same experience, and so he was brave enough in that moment to talk to her. So like honestly, that dynamic between the two of them is very so fascinating to me.
I want
like,
so many more of their scenes.
I agree completely.
But like what I was saying, what I loved is that it didn't like necessarily occur to me before, but like the way that, again, because the way that he treats them, you think like, you know, he stops them at every point. But like he does show, he is treating them more as humans than the rest of them. Like that's what Mrs. Huang said, like you should not have allowed this because like it's gonna make them feel like humans. Like he has allowed the funeral, like he has, you know, taken steps. Like he wants to control them, of course, but like the way that he does it feels like more humane, like taking them out on a retreat, you know, taking them outside to do something. Those were his ideas, those were his plans, you know. Yeah. He does treat them more as humans.
Even though those things for us who are living lives free,
of course,
not at any point. This
feels, again,
that at any point looked like any type of compassion.
No.
You know, like I was freaked out by most, if not all of his choices that he did before. Again, because like I don't see that as anything normal, anything nice.
Yeah.
But like again, now seeing
the measure of like
now seeing the different picture, how they would not even get that, how they would not get a waffle party, how they would maybe like, you know, like
again, you cannot compare it to our norm.
So
you
exactly.
know?
So like now seeing that, understanding that, you understand for the first time that like he did it out of compassion.
Like I feel like there was something when he, like when they asked, is he coming back, and when he said no, you know, like there was I mean that's what Mark was like finally honesty, but like yes, at that point he just like you know said something that did feel honest.
Because he sees,
and there was feeling behind that.
He saw that like they are hurt in those moments, you know, like the losing a friend has affected him. Like he can imagine how much, considering that like those are again only people that they know.
Yeah, I am so interested in Milchek that I don't know what to do. I'm so interested in more of his story, and I really hope that they explore more. Like they've been doing a fantastic job in like showing us more of him in this season. And I really would love to see, similar with Harmony, like when you saw something of a backstory. We still don't know what it is, but like it exists.
Yeah, I agree.
Would love to see more. I love
it that they are doing a different approach with him than with Harmony.
Definitely.
With the scenes, let's say, with Natalie and things like that. They are building a compassion towards him in different ways that they did
because
with
like
Cobell.
when we met Cobell, she's already much further ahead than like where Milchek was. So like, you know, they're in different
I mean, I also think different people, different experiences.
Yes, I don't think they grew up the same at all, you know.
Or maybe they grew up down there. We don't know that, honestly. Because like we have a child.
Wherever Miss Huang grew up in, maybe that's where they grew up in. I don't know.
We have a fucking child there, you know?
Literally.
And the way that child talks like that's all she has learned.
I want to say a question. Like,
I understand that, but like also they're gonna if you give them funeral, they're gonna feel like humans. Like humans. That's
an insane thing to say.
That's such a cool thing to say. And as a child, she had to be taught those things, to think those things. You know, like it's not her opinion. She's 12. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I honestly feel horrible for her as well.
Yeah.
And so like there is a part of me that thinks that like she has been grown up down there, because we see that like again she has been taught in the similar way that Helena was taught, in my opinion. And that's the subject that I also wanted to talk about, is that like we found out in this episode that Helena basically doesn't talk to her father.
Yeah.
She talks to him.
Which makes so much sense.
Makes so much sense. So like imagine not talking to your father and learning all in your life about taming your tempers and having to be this and that, and not even having a privilege to not having a privilege to talk to him directly, not learn, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
you have
that
no
is
connection to him.
No connection, but like the only connection that you have is the one that you want to build.
Yeah.
So like she is trying desperately to build that connection, to make him proud, to do what he needs, because she asks and father approves, father encourages it.
Yeah.
And what he is encouraging is to put her body in danger. You know what I mean?
Again, like take away her agency. You know, however much like she is also doing that to Helly, it is also being done to her. Like there is so...
I mean, she doesn't consider Helly a human the same way that Miss Huang does not consider Innis as humans.
Yeah.
So it just makes perfect sense in my opinion. That was very interesting to find out about Helly to me. And they also talked about how she has been through such a trauma and how she needs to tame her tempers, or like...
Yeah, basically because like whatever, like what she has gone through...
has affected her.
Yeah, and like so that means that like she feels things, let's say.
Exactly.
And she cannot feel things, like she cannot have any type of emotion.
And yet...
Like please enjoy all sentences the same amount or whatever what they tell you. Just like you cannot have
and yet
anything...
she said, no, thank you, I'm okay. Something like that. So which is also interesting to me because again I think that is also in some ways fight back, even though maybe she does not realize that it is fight back, that like maybe she is interested in feeling all these things, even though she has been taught not to feel them and to tame them, to be the best version of herself or whatever, you know.
So just like simply does not work.
And at the end we had a scene where Mark is leaving the office and she is watching him from the behind. Again, storm happening. You know what I mean? Like I don't know even where he's gonna start.
That's what I mean. I don't even like what is gonna happen in the next episode. What are we gonna do? I can like my mind doesn't comprehend this.
Insane.
Like Dylan, is he gonna go and say what he read? Is he not gonna want to immediately say because like
I
he's
think
gonna
not
be
immediately. That's why we're gonna prolong a bit.
They have given him his family to be able to see, and so like he doesn't want to lose that. And like also who can you trust, because like Helly was a rat basically, and like
Mark is Mark being different.
Yeah, and so like I don't think he's gonna say this immediately.
I think he will soon. I honestly, maybe not in one episode, but I honestly think in episode is it Sex Next? Yeah, in episode 7 he's gonna say it. I don't know what is actually gonna push him, but like I think I don't know even how much he needs pushing, considering that like he lost the best friend that he had there.
Yeah.
And we saw in this episode
and
how
this
much
is the message that he sent out to him, and
exactly.
He still feels guilt because he didn't go with him when he asked.
So honestly, in my mind, I first thought that like the reason why he would not say anything now is because Mark is behaving the way he is behaving right now. Mm-hmm. So I thought when Mark comes down and when he wants to do something, Dylan is gonna come and talk to him. That's how I thought, honestly. Yeah. Insane episode.
I don't know.
And I cannot wait.
Me neither. Like I do need a week. I do need a week to process things. Like it does help.
Okay, guys.
That's it.
Thank you so much for watching.
We'll see you soon.
We'll see you very soon. Bye.